3, 2, 1
He's
is going to be
unlikely.
Faker on the rise, although Khan had played more of it so far.
And Rise actually, for a lot of the game timer, has a really good matchup into it in Korea, but both Rascal and Khan have played it. Kingzone looking for a from downtown gank with 4. Haru knows about it.
Almost land onto it, but Teddy underneath the turret has to flash in. Emperor's Divide means that Marta is going down very, very early. Tusin flashes out of the way, tanks the turret as Haru flashes over and picks that one up. Khan teleports in real deep, and Faker is going to be here. Neon trying to get over the wall, does flash. Does he actually have the Sand Soldiers to get him in? The answer's no, as Faker has the prison. Cuz moves on over, and this is a big win for SKT bottom side. Because Khan has been one of those pressure points. Marta another one. We'll see whether they can actually find some redemption as Neon's going to move on over. Tusin knows exactly what's going on here as the teleport's going to come in. Battle Dance gets Neon out as Winter's Wrath not going to do too much there from Cuz's side. They really want Shelly. The teleport has already come forward. Flash in from Marta, but doesn't find the binding. Tusin gets the quickness though as Teddy gets on over. Tusin should be going down. Has he done enough? The answer's no. Realm Warp is going to continue the assault here from SKT as Rascal does still have Skull, but is it actually going to be enough to keep him alive? The answer might be yes, as Faker goes so deep. Ultimate there is going to be missed from the Sejuani, but there's the flash forward from Neon. Picks up 2 for Kingzone Dragon X.
Both sides are firing shots, and this time it's all
They
even.
would be favorites here because Afrika have been outspoken in the fact that they've been copying it. Meanwhile, hold the thought as Deft and Tusin in trouble. Featherstorm is here. There's going to be 5 members of SKT down on the bottom side. Deft has already flashed. Tusin, Battle Dances, gets out of the way, unable to keep himself alive as the burn from the red buff is in. For Kingzone, they lose 1, and SKT invest 5.
When they're strong, when they're weak, and pull the button at the right time. With early item purchases here, the high AP, Azir is up, they're going for an engage.
Yeah, they're looking for it one more time. Cuz held onto the ultimate as in goes Rascal, the charge is in, but the Emperor's Divide finds absolutely nothing, and Tusin has to battle dance his way out. Rascal has to flash as Khan has the World Ender. He's taking things into his own hands as the Infernal Chains pull Rascal back, but the Aatrox can't find anything more, and Kingzone successfully, just like SKT, won't have enough people available to defend this, and it's going to be Infernal.
The Aatrox, before he gets his ult up, during that Rakan, who inevitably usually will die, he wants to burst down an Aatrox.
Well, Neon's going to push Faker into the wall. It's a good ultimate from Cuz, but do they have the damage? In comes Tusin. The answer is yes to the quickness. Does get the Ragnarok out of Haru. Towards one of these squads getting an advantage. Neon moves over. The Dragon actually does a fair bit of damage here to Kingzone. They're going to take it down to half health. Does Haru have his smite button out? Cuz right in here as Faker's looking for the flank. Double Infernal now onto Kingzone as Tusin dives forward. The quickness is good. Faker can't find his way forward. Final Spark lands. Khan goes golden, but he might have to get out of there as Faker still can't get his way in. Rascal goes untargetable, gets out. Deft gets the first kill onto Khan eventually. These are so close, but that was a definite win for Kingzone. Marta. Yeah, Marta's going to move over. Haru's back here, does have the smite, but doesn't have flash. He can't get in smite range. This is guaranteed to go to Kingzone. Have all of that invulnerability and untargetability. Okay, Teddy going to go down very low. It's a decent spell shield as the boomerang comes out. Khan looking to try and turn this one around. Remember, the stopwatch is still there. Infernal Chains do land. There's the Feather Storm. Dodges out of the way of one of the buttons, but Tusin's not going to be so lucky. Neon teleports in. Def still looking for more stopwatch. Going to be available. Doesn't even use it. Blade Caller does pick up Haru on the back end, and this is Kingzone just buying. What the heck was that, Cuz?
Let's not talk about the blast fight. Let's talk about the overall play.
4 Drakes here, but are they just going to lose the base for it? Tusin standing on top of a ward as Lucian's Singularity is going to slow him down. This could be a gigantic mistake as Rascal isn't even on the base anymore.
They're going to have to go for a pincer here. They're going to have to use the charge. Otherwise, it's losing their him for free.
Yep, Tusin dives forward. The 4-man knock-up and the 5-man Emperor's Divide. See you later, SKT. They baited them with a damn inhibitor, and that's the ace, and that will be the game.
And that's a moment that's always a match winner in a 4v5 where Rascal doesn't even get there.
Did go down, but
all right,
Nexus turrets are going to fall. Nexus now going to be exposed. Final Spark is exactly that, Marta, as you're going to have to go back to the drawing board and figure out what to do in Game 2.